Hi everybody, this is Jason Brubaker with jasonbrubaker.com, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to use Snappa to quickly create a Facebook group banner. Now, quick background, I have a mastermind. It's a small mastermind where a bunch of us get together and we talk about different business ideas, and as you can see I just set this up literally like minutes ago. So it says Small Biz Success Mastermind. That's probably a tentative title. Doesn't matter. Whenever you create a Facebook group, the first thing you're going to be met with is this generic banner. So I'm going to show you how to create a banner very quickly using a software that I love called Snappa. So here I am. I'm within my Snappa app right here. So it's at snappa.com if you're interested. But what you do is you log in and then you have two options. You can either create a graphic or you can borrow from all the graphics that you've made in the past in saved graphics. Since this is a brand new graphic for me, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down to where it says Facebook cover photo, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Facebook cover photo. But before I do, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of really awesome things that I can do. Facebook ads, carousel ads, and then all these other ads, as well as like YouTube images, and there's some LinkedIn images as well, and Pinterest and YouTube, and I already mentioned that, et cetera, but let's just dive into it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Facebook group cover, I think I was going to do that one earlier, but I see that they have one specifically for Facebook groups, so I'm going to go ahead and click into it. When I click into it, what Snap has done is they've featured some templates. These are very popular templates. They put them up here at the top. I could choose to do everything from scratch. I'm not going to do that because my time is limited and valuable. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to find a graphic that makes sense for what we're trying to accomplish. So I'm calling this Small Biz Success Mastermind. Let me just use this one because it looks like I could do Small Biz Success and then Mastermind. Oh look, it already says Mastermind right here. So all I have to do is just Small Biz Success, and look at that. And then as you can see, like the small biz, I like to make things a little bit larger so that they're sort of the same size across the board. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to build some symmetry here. So as you can see over here, I'm just clicking the size of this word success. And then once I have the size right, it looks like 245 kind of matches up with what I'm trying to do. And then you can see like I can also choose to turn on a toggle grid so that I can make sure that I'm within, grid lines. And for those of you that have a big attention to detail like I do, that comes in really handy. So as you can see, like I made that a little bit smaller, and I'm going to see here, it looks like I'm centered-ish. And then all I'm going to do here for small biz, because I know that's going to get bigger, I'm going to automatically move it up just like this. And here we are, we're making this a little bit larger here. Let's see, put that at 195 here. Just kind of set that right on this line here. Move this up ever so slightly. I'm going to go ahead and just keep Mastermind Group because I like that. But the image in the background no longer meets what I'm trying to accomplish. And the cool thing about Snappa is they actually have a photo library. Now, their photos are stock photos, and they say that you don't need to make any attributions or that kind of stuff. But please always read the fine print, and please always double check. I have a bit of paranoia when it comes to this stuff. So one of the things that I do is I always read the terms of service. So please do that before you use any of these photos. I've already done it, so I feel pretty good about what I'm about to do, which is I'm going to look for the word business, B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. I'm going to go ahead and do a search. And then when I do a search, I see all these sort of like business photos. And as you can see in the background here, I'm going to turn that grid off. In the background, oh wait, there was one thing that I missed. I missed the fact that there was a little image behind that. So because I made the words bigger, I'm going to go ahead and make that image bigger in the background. There we go. You know what? I don't even like that image. I'm going to get rid of that altogether. And all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to try to look for some photo that's not super generic, that kind of gives us an idea or sort of reflects the brand and the mastermind that we're looking to establish and accomplish great things in. So what am I looking for here? You know what I want to do though? I do want to put a little shape behind that. I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking like, this could use a little something behind it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, as you can see, I just grabbed a square. I'm going to go ahead and center it. See how that line pops up right there? My center line. There we are. We're completely centered. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten that up a little bit. I'm just going to go to something like that, or maybe that. Yeah, I'm going to keep it at that. And let's see here. I'm going to make it, yeah, that's okay with me. I don't know, something's a little off there. You can tell, like you could go on all day about this stuff. And my point here is I want to be quick. Like I want to make this video quick for you so that you can at least get the point of what I'm trying to do. At the same time, I also don't want to cut any corners. So all I'm doing right here is doing what I would normally do as I'm putting this stuff together. Is a lot of back and forth, and my, uh, you know, some people might say that I have too much attention to detail. But look, at the end of the day, like I want this to be a really cool mastermind group for people to come and feel like they're well connected and that they're getting really good value out of what we're doing. So I think whenever you're coming up with your graphical representation of what you're trying to accomplish, I think it's okay to take a little bit of time here. So let me just try something else completely. I'll just type in the word fun and see what comes up. Again, this is one of the coolest parts about Snappa is the fact that they have this whole database here. Um, that looks so cheesy that I think I might just keep it. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead for the sake of this presentation. I'm going to go ahead and keep this very strange image in the background. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reposition it. So I'm going to enlarge the image right here. Sort of have this guy jumping, maybe shrink it down just a little bit, and then I'm moving it over. And the problem here is the image is just a little bit out of reach here. Maybe we'll just do this right here, just for the sake of what we're doing. I'll make this a little bit bigger. And whenever I'm doing the images like this, I always like to have, if there's a person in the image, I always like to have their eye line. This is a little bit of a trick that I've learned through the years. I always like to have their eye line looking straight at what I want the audience to see. And the other thing that I might do here, just to kind of change it up a little bit so we're not fully using stock photography, is as you can see, I just changed it. I flipped it horizontally. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit reposition again. And I'm going to put the guy over here, right? And I could go a little bit even more wacky with this. Oh, the other thing too, when I'm using Snappa, they've already kind of figured out what would work on mobile and what would work in desktop. So you can see how that's like grayed out. Wanted to point that out earlier. So now I got this guy kind of like staring off into this thing. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colors a little bit. I'm going to change the color overlay, maybe darken it up a little bit. I don't know if I like that. Maybe add some more blues. It's already blue to begin with, but what happens if I really go for it? It starts to lose some flair. So look, I mean, at the end of the day, everything that we're doing here is a bit of artwork, and I don't think that your idea of what works isn't going to be the same as my idea of what works. But bottom line is, all we're trying to do is we're trying to accomplish the bare essentials in a short amount of time. Because at the end of the day, what I'm doing right now, creating this graphic, sharing this with you, doesn't necessarily make my business any money. So the quicker I can get this done, get it up, get something good, I always say that done is better than none. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and save this. And look, if you come back to this group in a few weeks, you might see that I've even updated this more. And in truth, I'm not too crazy about the blue. There seems to be a lot of contrast in colors. But again, I could go on all day, but my task list says that I need to accomplish this, and then I got to move on to some other tasks. So I'm just going to call this Small Biz Group. And I'm going to go ahead and I've just saved that to my desktop on my computer. I'm sorry, to my download. So I'm going to move that to my desktop. I'm on a Mac, as you can probably tell. I'm going to close that out. And all I'm going to do over here is I'm just going to go ahead and upload the photo. And here it is right here on my desktop, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a Small Biz Success Mastermind group image that I was able to set up, as you can see, in a very short amount of time. Now, I not only use these tools, right, because I obviously use that, but I also promote these tools as an affiliate. So depending on where you're watching this video, look down in the comments or the description, either above or below the video, and you'll see a link to my affiliate. It'll be my affiliate page. And what that means is if you hit that link and you decide to sign up for a Snappa account, I will receive a commission. That will not affect your purchase price, but again, in full disclosure, I'm just letting you know that. And even if you decide not to go directly, through my affiliate link, you can always find out more if you just go over to snappa.com. So again, I'm Jason Brubaker, and if you want to find out more of these types of tactics, head on over to jasonbrubaker.com. Until next time, take action on your business.